Hello, hello. Just getting set up here. Welcome to the Artsnacks live stream. Ta-da! There you go. 2 seconds, getting my music lined up here. Turn it down a little bit. Hey, I'm Dyson. I'm just getting, hi Kayla Flower. I'm just getting kind of set up here. Hello, Jessica. Just getting some of my stuff set up here. I should probably change my lighting. Hey, Cassie. There we go. Hey, Kim. Welcome to the live stream, y'all. Adjust my camera a little bit. Sorry if it's wiggling. There we go. Oh, I just jiggled the whole table. Hello. Hey, Lee. Lee's hanging out in the chat with us. Let me know if the music is too loud. I have it kind of low on purpose. I like to jam out. I don't know if y'all like to, but I like to jam out. I'll start in a little bit. Hi, Ibrahim. Hi, Sassy. We'll see once I open the box. I kind of plan on, hey, Claudia. I plan on, kind of fiddling around with the supplies, and I'll probably be doing something a little more to abstract. I don't know. I have an idea. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know about y'all, but I'm like one of those kind of intuitive people. I just kind of like make what I'm feeling in the moment. Yes, where's everybody watching from? Las Vegas. Dyson's from Vegas. It's pretty hot there right now, right? It's kind of like where I'm at in Texas. In case you didn't know, I am the Art Lab TX. Also known as Christy. I am one of the Artsnacks ambassadors. Oh, we got a lot of places. London, Germany, wow. West Virginia, Ohio, Boston, Arkansas, Pennsylvania, Maine, Anaheim. Yeah, I had a feeling Vegas is like extra hot right now. Apple Valley, California, the high desert. Ooh. Hot there too, I bet. I just got back actually from Japan like 2 days ago. No, yeah, 2 days ago on Thursday. So I'm still a little jet lagged, but I'm hanging in there. Well, cool. I will get to unboxing now. There's going to be a little bit of a delay. Cool. Okay, so, before we start, actually, just letting you know, there is a code for this box. Or not this box. There's a code for this live stream. It's YouTube 20. Hang on, let me write it out. Japan was amazing and hot also. It was super hot. But it was super amazing. This was our second time to go, me and my husband. I highly recommend it as a place for anybody to go if they want to go like abroad. I'm just writing out the code for the rest of this month. It's only going to be for the next 2 days, this code, for 20% off in the shop. There we go. YouTube 20. How's the sound, y'all? I don't have my headphones on, so I can't tell like how the sound is. Is it good or good? Am I too loud on the voice? Should I back up a little bit? I'm using my phone right now, so I'll put that aside. I'll put that back on once I'm done undoing the box. Okay, so this here is of course our regular box. And as you can see, the Artsnacks Plus box kind of... Oh, you can't hear me? Am I too far away from the camera? Hello? Lee, can you hear me? I know, it's not on. Okay, well, I turned you up to 80. Can't hear that. Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot control the sound from my mobile. I'm not sure if... Okay. I'm sorry, it's my phone. I am not live streaming on my other camera, so... Okay. Okay. So, this is the smaller box, and as you can see, the bigger box can't even fit on screen, it's so big. But it's like this big. It's pretty big. Okay, cool. Okay, so the little box. So I'm gonna start with the little box. The little box has the menu, all the goodies, the sticker. Oh no, I have a little bit of buffering. Hello. I hope that goes. Okay. There we go. Has the sticker, the snack, and the menu. And then in here is the lovely goodies. So we have, in the smaller box, we have the Pentel Arts Micro Pen. And I got it in blue. And then I got 2 of the aqua pens in red and gray. Actually, you know what's funny? They don't have the colors on the markers, so I'm just guessing it's like red and like a kind of purpley kind of gray color. And then I have the Pentel Arts Hybrid Technica Gel Pen in 4mm. And then the awesome Plumchester pencil, which by the way went down in price. It's $12.99, not $17.99 like it says on the menu. But this is the new exclusive pen that they just pencil that they just released, and I have two of the other pencil not pens. I have the two other of the pens kind of hanging out in my drawer. Hey, AK. But this sports a 2B lead. I think it's 5 millimeters. Oh, hang on. Pull my notes. Yeah. 0.5 milliliter lead with 2B instead of HB. So it's really nice for like drawing and blending and stuff. I really like the barrel on this, like holding it. Actually, I took this whole box with me like to Japan, so I've already like been messing around with a lot of these supplies. So that's what's in the smaller box. And then, so you get all of this. Then in the bigger box, which I probably have to like move it out. Okay, there we go. So in the bigger box, you get a bigger menu, and it includes some info on the front and the back, and even has a bonus prop. I'll get to that in a bit. A sticker. This cool zip bag, which I used all over Japan. Like I stuffed this thing with more than just was what was in this box, and it was really amazing because it lasted. This is like 2 weeks of like wiggling and bending, and it's lasted. It's really amazing. So I've been using this as like kind of like a supply bag. It's been pretty great. So this was like probably one of my favorite things from this box. Here is the Higgins Black Magic in 1 millimeter. It's pretty thick. Has a nice nib on it. Yes, this is the June box. And then we have this nice, if I can get this out, this nice big pad of paper, which I'm super excited about because like, you know, I usually use my Plumchester, so it usually isn't a problem for me, but having this like nice big sheet of paper is like super awesome. So apparently when I was looking up about this paper, it was originally created for printmakers, so like you could print on this paper, like stamps and stuff, but I haven't tried that yet. But this is 100% cotton, and it is 90 pounds or 250 GSM. Oh yeah, and don't forget, like, I love this tape too. This tape is like super awesome. The tape and like the new logo, it's super on brand. Love it. Okay, so let's, I keep hitting my desk. I'm a little off center on my desk, so I keep hitting it weird. So it's nice. It talks about the paper right here, and then it talks about the marker. And then on the other side, we have a new hashtag for this box. It's Artsnacks Plus. And then I get a code. You can't use this code, but I get a code. Sorry. I probably should have like covered that up. This is my code, not for y'all to use. But you can use this 20% off coupon for your entire purchase. Actually, I didn't realize it was the entire purchase. I thought it was just off of one item, but it's actually 20% off your entire purchase in the Artsnacks shop, not including the subscription boxes or any of the collection boxes coming up. So this is only for like other items that you buy, and you can use it until the 30th, which is tomorrow. So you can use it today and tomorrow. And then there's an art prompt here. It says recreate an art an album cover from your favorite musician or band. Explore color composition and layering text throughout your piece. I still haven't really thought about like my favorite band. I could do Linkin Park, but I'm not really sure how I would how I would do it. I have kind of an idea. Maybe. I might sketch out some ideas. We'll see. And then please join our network. It's http://mix.artsnacks.co. It's super awesome. You should join us over there. We're always talking about, chit-chatting about different things. Right now, we're actually gearing up for World Watercolor Month next month. So join us over there and we'll get to talking about like all the different stuff. Watercolor galore, which is my favorite thing. And I'm really happy that the Aqua Pen is kind of like getting us going towards there. So anyways, now I am going to take a sheet out from here. I'm going to take 2 sheets out actually. So like, I don't know if y'all have this same kind of like anxiety maybe a little bit, like when you see a big sheet of paper like this. So my thing is, you don't have to use the entire sheet. It's paper. You can cut it down. You can change the shape of it. So what I'm going to do is take a couple sheets out. And then one of them, I'm going to create an envelope shape, like Bun did, except I have a different tool. It's called We Are Memory Keepers, not an Artsnacks tool, but it's one of my favorite tools to use and what I use in my calligraphy guild, my local guild here. It's really cool. It gives you like the size paper and what size like card you want to put into it. So like this paper is, I believe, 9 by 12. Where did I put the pad down at? Yeah, it's 9 by 12. So I'm going to cut it down to 9 by 9 real quick over here on my little cutter. So I'll do that. So what's nice is that with this little envelope thing, I have an extra little sheet of paper here. Ta-da! Thanks, Carla. They do a really good job on the stickers. I've been really enjoying, let me put that on screen. I've been really enjoying all the designs, all the new designs. It's like a little extra thing. Like on top of the fact that we're getting a sticker every month, we get this neato design. I was thinking about taking some inspiration from it this month. We'll see. It's kind of like got a cool like glass abstract kind of like glass kind of texture to it because it's like got different layers and stuff. I really like it. Good job, Lee. Okay, so let's see. Real quick. Where is it? 9 by 9. Okay, 5.5. The score line is 4.5. So you measure it up, and then you have your handy dandy little thing. Lee is the one that designed it. And then you score it, you punch it. And then you line up the score again, and then you pull. What did I mess up my pull? Pull. Do that. I have a hard time sometimes finding the little spot where you crease. Oh, I didn't punch all the way through. There we go. There we go. And then you go on the back side and you punch these. Sorry if that's really loud. Okay. And the little paper scraps off. Then you just go new crease. I really liked Bum's idea of like doing. By the way, if you haven't checked out that video, it might be down below actually in your suggested. It's one of the most, it's the most recent video is the unboxing with Bun. I love her vids. She is going to be on maternity leave, so I am doing live streams in the meantime until she comes back. Yes, Lee, Mr. Co-founder of Artsnacks. Lee does an awesome job. Okay, so I'm gonna need a little bit of glue, and I'm gonna let that set on the side while I doodle and stiff. So, let me just clean off my glue tip here. This is a little glue container I brought with me when I went to Japan. It's like an ounce, I think. And I just put my favorite glue in there. Just takes a second because it's like Eileen's glue. I just need to do this real quick. Okay. I probably should have put my design on there first, but I don't know. There's something about like making the whole thing first. I just want to do that. And I'll just doodle on it later. She didn't glue it all together first. She actually did it the other way. So I'm going to let that set on the side for a bit. Okay, so here's my other sheet. And here's my other test sheet. So for like my process and stuff, I like doing like little swatches of all the stuff first beforehand. And as a bonus, I have two other ones from the January 2018 box. These are two other colors that I got, so I can like fiddle around with others. That's a nice thing. That's the nice thing about having been subscribed for like a long while. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm in line. I'm not used to mobile live streaming, so it's like kind of like strange to see my camera like up here. Whoop. Oh, I hope I spelled that right. There's two different ways to spell gray. I hope I spelled that right. Nothing like incorrectly spelling on a live stream. I'll just go like this. Put like a label on top. I'll label with this. This is the number boo. aqua pens, and then next I'll do the sign brush. Sometimes I like doing like my colors first on my swatches. So you can go like really slow and get like really solid lines. It takes practice getting like a straight line, but you can go like really fast for like kind of like that like dry brush effect. Oh yeah, I should probably do, these are all water soluble, so I'm gonna fiddle and blend it out a little bit so that way I remember. I hope y'all watched By Bun's video. She had a lot of really great tips in there. This brush pen, brush, aqua brush, was in the last box. It's available in the shop, I believe. It's really cute and little. I didn't use this one as much as I used the other one because I had the travel pack. So there was an aqua brush in that one too, so I used that one. But this one's really cool, and it has like a neat little like edge to it. Not only to keep it from, I guess to keep it from like wiggling and rolling around, but you can also use it to like kind of draw and stuff with it, but not with this box. But it's nice because it's cute and little. But yeah, I'm gonna do fuzz out. You can get some pretty cool, like, stiff. Whoops. Drew it a little too high. That's okay. I am not well adjusted to this brush pen, so I couldn't show you how to do, like, brush lettering with it, because that takes a lot of practice, and I'm not there yet. It like branched out there. Okay. Hey, Blaine. So we're talking about like kind of the difference between the two boxes. That's 4, sorry, 2 boxes. What came in the smaller box was this. Oh wait, not the Higgins. And then the Pentel. So, the Pentel, the sign brush, the new Plumchester pencil, and then the 2 aqua pens by Marabou. This is what came in the small box. And then what came in the big box, extra on top of that, you get a full-size pad and a Higgins Black Magic. So I didn't talk about how much that retailed actually at. I usually, I keep messing with my table. Hey, Art Adventure. Let's see. Let me get my calculator up. Calculator. All I know is usually it equates to way more than what the box. So for the Artsnacks Plus box, it's $39 plus shipping. You have to include shipping with it because it's a bigger box. They can't give you free shipping, but on the smaller box you can still get free shipping. But on here it says $6.15 for the Higgins Black Pump marker, and then the big pad of paper by Legion retails for $25. So that's like already like $30 in retail right there. So I mean, like, if that's any indication for you right there, and then the other box is already worth like 20, I can't do math in my head. Hang on. This is one of the reasons why I was not good at math. So it's $5.95 plus, oops, plus $4.99 plus $12.99 plus $2.99 equals $26.95 for the base box. So like for just the small box, just this box is already like $26. So that's like worth the box. And then the other box is already like, so you add whatever, you add $30 to it plus 30. So in total it's like $56 or $57 about worth of product in the plus box. So totally worth. Hope that answered your question. So right now I'm doing all the different product right now. I'm putting all of the, I'm doing swatches and stuff. Important step. Let's see. I'm gonna take a good pen. Okay, yeah. Pentel. This pen is super cool. Like the sign pen is like one of the coolest. Has such a tiny nib. Next, I'll do this one. So this one's the Plum Chester. Oop, broke my lead. I am definitely going to be needing more lead, and I believe soon in the shop we should be able to have that. I am temporarily here doing live streams until Bun gets back. Her vids will be back in a couple months. She's going on maternity leave. I will be here in the meantime. We'll be doing these kind of versions. I'm just here temporarily. So as you can see, this went like really black. So this is 2B. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but it's 2B. I really need to get some more lead because I have used this a lot on my trip. When I went to Japan, I used it a ton. Let's see if I can find my blendy brush. Where did I put it? I am the Art Lab TX. You can call me Christy if you want. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I should write that better. I'm gonna write that better. I need a better piece of paper. I wrote that terribly. Use this cool blue so it sticks out. Thanks, Lee. The TX is for tech stuff. Okay, there we go. It's a little better. Should probably use. Where'd my scissors go? There they are. Yes, I will be here temporarily until then. What's my favorite item in the box? My favorite item, definitely the pencil. The pencil has been like super awesome. Like I said, I used it a ton in Japan. Super awesome that you lived there for a year. That's amazing. I definitely missed home a lot while we were in Japan, but it was really fun. But yes, the Plum Chester is probably my favorite. And then the runner-up right after that is the sign pen. Super cool. But even like the unrelated, this unrelated zip bag was really one of my favorites. Something as simple as like a zip bag like this, it was like critical for me to have like a supply bag, and it fit everything like on top of what was in the box. I also put a ton of other supplies in there. So yeah, those were my favorite things from the box so far. Let's see, the other things I need to do, the pen. Pentel. Gel pen. It's a really long name, the Pentel Arts Hybrid Technica. But it's a really good pen. We've gotten this in another box too. Ooh. It's very smooth, very easy to use, very solid. Probably shouldn't color things very big with it. It's so very, very small, a very, very small pen, so I wouldn't recommend using it for like coloring large spaces. Unless you want to, unless that's your thing, There we go. And then the last thing, which is a part of the bonus side, is, am I still in line? Yeah, I'm still in line. The Higgins Black Magic. Woo! Okay, mine's a little dried up because it's been a little bit. It just takes a little shake, shimmy and a shake. Got a little on my finger. And you just pump it a little bit. Okay, that's better. There we go. It was just a little dry because from my trip. I had already opened it from the trip, so. Now it's all nice and solid. Great for coloring. And once it's dry, it's waterproof on that. I should put like little squares. I always like having this so that way I like know what colors I have. It's such a frustrating thing when I'm having to like, what colors do I have? I go back. I like having this as like reference before I get going. And then I'll probably put in a little bit of an illustration. Let's see. Where did I put it? Sometimes I like doing this. If I can find my watercolor, here it is. This is what I brought to Japan. I know that Technica pen is like super thin. This is what I brought. Ugh, my paints are sticking. This is what I brought with me to Japan. My paints, oh, I guess because like it's really high on there. I don't know. I just want to paint this on here real quick. And that way I'm like, oh yeah, I got a pad of paper too. Because I like including like a little small image. I like copying it. It sounds funny. I'm like, I'm just drawing the cover of the Stonehenge book. I could probably just use my sign. Once that's dry, then I can just use my sign pen to do the Stonehenge Legion. The Legion thing. I used a lot of water on that, so it's going to take a little bit. In the meantime, I shouldn't need that. I usually like doing this actually straight directly into my Plumchester book, but I figured since I had this scrap piece of paper from cutting the envelope, I figured I'd do it that way. I was just thinking I shouldn't have glued my envelope together. I don't know what I was thinking doing that. we all make mistakes, right? I'm like, why did I glue it together? Now it's gonna make it kind of hard to like fill in the space. I was thinking I could like take it apart. It's gonna tear the paper a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna do another one. I'm just gonna cut another sheet of paper. Blame it on the jet lag. Yes, totally. My brain is like, what is going on? I'm so glad I have a whole pad of paper to like do this again. It would have sucked if I didn't have the whole pad. Totally blaming it on the jet. So how is everybody doing? Are y'all doing good? While I'm... Oh, my music stopped. Why did you stop, music? Huh. I guess I didn't have enough tracks on the playlist. I will play it over again. I'm just quickly remaking this envelope real quick. It'll just take 2 seconds. So if y'all had gotten this box, what did y'all think about this box? Did you like it? I'm really excited for next month. Like, let me tell you what, it's watercolor. I'm super stoked about watercolor. Okay, redid it super fast. There, okay. Promise this green isn't a part of a box, but just adding it because it is the Legion. Let's see if I can write it really small. Stonehenge. Well, look at how tiny I can draw with that. Stone. Make sure I spell this right. Let me get the menu. I mean, they're my own notes, so it's all good. Oh, you were? I'm sorry you didn't like it. Blech. Okay, there we go. And then put the Legion logo on there. I'll just put an L, that's too difficult. Oh, I can write really tiny with this. Look at how tiny I can write with this. It's so tiny. I'm actually really surprised. Okay. Pleasantly surprised. White. I need to put white down there. White. White. I really love this bed. It's so great. 90 pounds. 90 pounds. Yeah, can write super tiny. Super tiny, I love it. It's so tiny. I think you can write that small with a gel pen too, but I just figured I would write like, you know, like look, like it's a nice big size. It's nice and pretty and green, whatever. It's nice to have like, you know, it's nice to have that as my notes. So I think I'm gonna like put little asterisk to separate this, that this is like the bonus side. I should put like plus signs or whatever, but okay, this is the Higgins Black Magic, and then this is the paper, my Legion. There we go. Okay, there are all my notes. Okay, so you're making me excited to see what people do with the July box. Oh yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. I filmed some of it, but taking a break. Fingers crossed, I'll post it late tomorrow. Oh, you already got your box? Different people like different things, but I do feel the pencil looks horribly overpriced. Yeah. Yep. That's why that's why they repriced it to $12.99. Yeah. I mean, I can understand like both sides of it. Like the whole going into I hope y'all are on the mix, because there is a Lee actually posted an article about how they had developed this pencil and how much time went into it, designing all the different aspects and stuff. Like I said, I need to buy more lead, because like I think, oh, I still have one piece in there, but I like used it a ton, so I'm like, oh, I hope I have enough for the stream. Okay, sorry. Back to the challenge at hand. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do, I gotta flip this actually. I'm gonna do a design. This is actually gonna be for my friend, because, thanks for the link, Lee. There is the article. He posted it on the chat. It's super awesome to like see kind of like what all went into it, because like it's more than just like, oh, it's a pencil, you know, you have a metal body and it's black. It's not that easy. There's a lot of different things that go into, you know, creating something like this, and I'm really cool because like I'm really excited about this, because like we'd been waiting for a little bit. Since the last release of the other pen, which I wish I had on me right now, but is amidst my other pens. But I had, like I said, they have two other pens that I don't think are available right now, but it's a brush tip and a fine tip. So yeah, I really enjoy like having something like this. Like it was definitely my go-to pen or pencil while we're out there. I keep mixing it up. Sorry. Blaming the jet lag. Blaming the jet lag. Okay. I really like blue, so I think I'm gonna go with blue. And I should probably have something in the background. I have this fresh sheet of paper, which I'm gonna put that aside. Okay, so I'm gonna line the edge of this. Actually, I can use the back side of this. Oh yeah, on the back side of this, it has information about the other pads that they have, which is super cool. My favorite is their Yupo paper, medium. Super cool for like writing all different sorts of surfaces. Not surfaces, all different sorts of like markers and watercolor even. Like it creates a really interesting effect. So I'm gonna do kind of like what Bybun did in hers. I'm gonna line the edge and then I'll go and this is for my friend. We call it the empty envelope challenge, where we send each other envelopes. And she just sent me one while I was in Japan, so now I gotta like, this is a good excuse to like make one for her. Plus I wanted to do an envelope after Bybun did it. And it's okay that it has a little bit, it's not perfect, but that's okay because I'll be using the aqua brush with it. I'm really glad you're here, Lee, because I did not have any of those links prepared. I just need to make sure I draw out my edge. I draw out where I'm gonna put my dress. Well, this is square, so it doesn't really matter exactly. I just need to make sure I keep a space. So I'm gonna use... Hello, kitty. Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna put this, I think it's dry enough. Hang on, let me hit it with the fan. No. That's the whole... I mean... there's something in every box for everybody, and I think, like, it's okay if, like, something isn't to your liking. That's okay. The whole thing is to make sure you find your creativity within each box. I like to think of it, like, I like to think of each what is it? I like to think of each box, like, it's definitely a challenge each box because like I'm limited to this gray, red, blue, and then all the blacks and grays. And I tend to have like a really hard time with art block in general. So these boxes, getting them every month is always like a joy because it gets me going. Like, sorry, I'm focused on like drawing these lines and making it look even. I'm so particular. Finicky. Okay. It's a big space for her dress, but I wanted to make sure it was like prominent. And I think this is the top flap, so we'll just keep it like this. I got this, oh gosh, Lee, when was, I was not prepared for this ruler. This ruler we got in a different box a long while back. I want to say last year or maybe the year before, and actually this came with the other pencils by, it's escaping me, the other pencils that look similar to the Plumchester. But this ruler came with it. It's a draft, oh that's what it is, it's a drafting ruler, it's an architect ruler. And like I said, I don't think this is available in the shop anymore. Pretty sure it's not available in the shop anymore. Okay, I got my lines drafted. That's all that matters. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take my aqua brush from last month. What do you guys do with the items you don't like? I have kept all my items. For me, I like keeping them, and then if I don't like a specific color, I'll actually do an art trade. And you can do art trades with, I do it through Instagram, but you can also do it through the mix, and you can PM somebody and be like, hey, there's a color that you have that I like. Do you want to trade? I like kind of being random with mine. I know in Buns, hers was like more of like a flat value. I should probably erase this as I go. I don't want some of these lines in there. I mean, it's okay if the line is there, but I just kind of want it generally there so I can see that. Just a light reference. You didn't make it awkward. It's okay. They appreciate any sort of feedback you give. My sign brush is bright orange. I really love it. I haven't seen anybody else unboxing that color. I know that orange is like. By the way, I think I might be like Roxanne and like get like one of each color because I really like this pen a lot. I like it better than their other pens. They have a couple other sign brushes. It's a little different. Please join our mix. We're gonna actually be posting some cool like tutorials and stuff throughout like the probably like tips and techniques and stuff throughout July, so be sure to like follow us over there. I like how that looks. It's kind of like a sky. This one I'm going to go a little bit further out. Blue's my favorite color, so I always like messing around with it. That's why I was like, ooh, I want to do this one. So Roxanne did a red one, I'll do a blue one. I really love her envelope design. It was so cute. Keeping it real loose. It's just kind of bumping the edge of the color and pulling as you go. That's kind of how I'm doing this technique. And it kind of naturally pulls it because this pen, while this pen is water soluble, it's dye based, I think, and the way it's pulling it as if it were like a dye based rather than like, it's water soluble, but it's dye based, I think. I haven't done the middle yet. I'm just kind of like messing with the supplies. There's very few items I haven't loved in these boxes. I've been a subscriber for a while now, and what I've found is that a lot of stuff I've gotten I've learned to use down the road. It's good. It's good stuff. Oh yeah. It's always a challenge. That's why like I'm always trying to like figure out things as I go, play with things. It's all about, like, for me, it's all about being intuitive and just kind of letting the art supplies do their own thing. Which I might do another technique here in a second around the box to make it look cool. So this is a bump, I guess, kind of watery bump technique. Since I'm a watercolor artist, I usually do a lot of like water media sorts of techniques. So let me erase this line up here because I don't want those. Sorry for the shaky camera. I got a little bit stuck in the wet paint there. Oh well, that's okay. I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for the inside, I have to fit her name in here. It's gonna be like really narrow. I might erase it a little more. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is put the water down first. I'm gonna put the water down first on the line, and then I'll come in with the, this is a wet on wet technique. Hopefully the paper will stay dry long enough. So what I did was kind of like a fuzzy line on top. It's kind of my abstract Mount Fuji. It did not look like that. It was really cloudy, actually. It was just really sad about. So I'll keep that on top. I might add a little bit of water to that tip. There, okay. What else do I want to draw on here? Okay, so I haven't used my red. I might do some kind of petal design because I was doing like a bunch of that. The flaps are gonna fold in, so I'll do it along the line like this. Should probably do the pen first. Yeah, I'll do the same on this side. It's dry now. Hope I'm still on camera. There we go. I used to do a lot of these tree designs before. Yeah, so we did a tour on the lake in Hakone, and it was super gorgeous. We did not go to the ones where there were ice caves. That's super cool. That would have been neat. I've done the adventure courses around the climbing up 20-meter trees and leaping off hills with parachutes. That's crazy. Yeah, it was really unfortunate we didn't get to, but it's okay. You know, a lot of what these boxes are what you make of them. Yeah, I'll be honest, I was kind of a little frustrated with the tip because I was expecting, whenever something says a brush nib, I was expecting like something kind of close to a Copic, but it's really not fair to the, you know, medium to like compare it to something else because it could have been made like completely different from that. So I mean, like, you got to give it a fighting chance. It may not, the first thing you use with it may not turn out to what you like, but and I had that happen. Like, the first thing I made was not what I liked. I was like trying to use it not the way it was meant to be used. Let me tell you what, it made me really frustrated with this aqua print, but I've learned to use it other ways, and I've turned around with it. There's always more than one way to use a supply. I'm gonna make it taller. Maybe I'll make another branch coming down. This one's going up, so I gotta flip it a bit. The wise man climbs Fuji, but only a foolish man climbs Fuji twice. That's funny. Ah, man, that's crazy. I would love to go back. Maybe I'll just put it along the baseline, kind of like a cute little line. We'll go like this. It kind of looks like a ruler actually, which is kind of hilarious, but I'm going to put little petals on it in a second. Oh, you know what? I'll use the other side and I'll draw the petals. Whoop. They look like candles now, which is kind of hilarious. Whatever. I saw a lot of leaf shapes over there. I probably should have drawn like other leaves. That's an idea. Like I could do like a blue monstera leaf or something like that. I saw some really cool leaves over there. I should do one more. There we go. Paper's still a tinge wet. So when I fold it, it'll go the other way. Okay. Put in some of my details here. I always like outlining like this stuff. There we go. It's fun to outline watercolor stuff. Makes it look super abstract now. There, now you can see. Might add a little bit of gray on the bottom. Maybe I might add that like this. To add a little bit of darkness to the bottom of it. Give it a little contrast. I might add a little more blue to it. Get some parts of it. Thanks. So I'll just write her first name. I won't write her full name because I don't think she wants me doing that, so I'm just gonna write her first name. I think because she has a really short first name. Double check on here. I could just write her first name really big there. Yeah, I could do that. How am I gonna do this? Do I want a cap? No. There are a lot of really creative ways to write people's names on addresses. I'll put her last name underneath. Ooh, that A is not, Good thing I didn't write that really dark. Actually, the N needs to be a little more center, so like this. Okay, now I know where the A is gonna be. Thank goodness I wrote that in pencil. There is an eraser on the back. I typically only like to use this for like small details I need to erase. If I need to erase like bigger stuff, I'll use a bigger eraser, like my Stedler. It's like my go-to. It's always been my go-to eraser. Although I meant to use, I had this on the side. My Sumo Grip is my other favorite too. So I was gonna keep this at an hour, but I went over a little bit because I was like a little bit disorganized about how I was getting all my stuff. So I'll be ending the live stream here in a little bit. Yeah. Glad you know your skills, Anna. A little too tall. I need to make it thicker. This is for my friend, so I'm not really like going all out. We do these like every month, so if I went like all out every month, I'd be like exhausted. There we go. Okay. I don't have my kneaded eraser on me. That's how I would normally erase this. Gently, without where did it go? Here we go. There we go. trying to think before. Thanks. Thanks, Art Adventure. I want to do this part, but I need to write in the rest for a dress. But how I'll do it is I'll probably use this pen like along the edges where I don't do her address. But I think on this part at least. There's always gonna be, you know, people out there that respond the way they respond, and you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whatever. And I am just staying in my own lane. I gotta take care of me, and I can't let, you know, I can't let negative things get me down. So actually, I'm gonna go inward with this one. See, it's kind of a grayish purple color whenever you blend it out. It's kind of interesting. I hope she likes it too, because I put more time into this one than other ones. Ooh, that was really hard to do. If the paper is still wet whenever you go down with the pen, this pen does not like that. So please be careful. It kind of eats at the paper a little bit. Kind of buzzed it out. Okay, I think, did it freeze? I hope it didn't freeze. Did you freeze? It froze. Sorry, it froze for a second. Oh, yeah, I got the same exact colors. The red and purple gray, they're a good color combo. They're a good color combo. Sorry. Okay, good, it's back. Because my phone was like, it gave me a message. There we go. Okay. So yeah. I think I used everything, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to do some blending on her name. I was gonna do that. I don't know why I went with like that's like my go-to thing. Always like this grass-like texture. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doodling. And then I'll blend it out a little bit. I love using these things. Some people don't like them because they kind of like have a weird scratchy texture or whatever. But I've gotten used to it over the years because it's been a lifesaver not using my fingers to blend stuff. So yeah, I used everything. I'm trying to think of what else I could add to this, but I can fold it now. Let me erase some stuff. Still need to erase some of these lines. They did not go away. I drew it a little too dark, but that's okay. No, actually, it's my phone. I mean, the mic, yes, is built into my phone, so you're getting whatever quality my phone give you. iPhones are pretty amazing. I may add some more detail into that tree because it's kind of thin, and I know trees are a little bit bulkier than that. So I'll go like, I think it goes like this. Yeah. Which blocks a little bit of it. I don't know. I haven't decided. I could go like this. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I guess I should have folded it before I did it. But it looks kind of like it's poking out. I could do it like that. Well, thanks, y'all. Thanks for accompanying me on this journey of the first live stream in like a while. I'm madly in love with the July box. I'm on vacation, so I opened it today, and I received red and yellow. I can never think of what to do. Suggestions? Thanks, an artist want to be. Oh, suggestions for red and yellow. I would mix them, for one. Because you never know. I actually didn't mix these. I meant to mix these on camera, but they would probably make a really great, actually I might do that on the front later whenever I line out her address and stuff. When I put, you know, the rest of the address, I may put like a little bit of purple up here. Actually, I'm just gonna do it right here. Where'd the red go? So actually what I was gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. This is my little palette. Just put a little bit down. This is the same technique that Bun uses in her videos, except she uses wax paper. I'm gonna put a little blue down. Always mix your colors, no matter what colors you get, even colors that you would think like might not look nice. It's kind of one of those muted purple, kind of, because we got like a cool tone blue and like a warm tone red, so it's almost like that gray actually, which is kind of hilarious. Kind of hilarious that I got that. Let me add a little more blue. You never know what you're gonna get. So let me just, oh yeah, I like that bluish purple better because it's a little more of a neutralized. And then you just, yeah, it's very similar to the other gray, so it's actually not different, but nice to mix. Nice to know that they mix, you know. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, no problem. I will see y'all in the next stream. The date to be announced, but look out for, you know, look out for notifications. Be sure to use the YouTube 20 code. Let me just unfold everything. Yeah. Did I get everything in? There we go. Thanks for joining us on this stream. And we'll see y'all next month. It'll be a lot sooner than the end of the month, for sure. Y'all take care. Bye!